Hello everybody and welcome back to Bridge Farm. So after the linseed harvest that we finished in the previous episode, we are just going to go tip this into the silo here, and then there is, I think it was 3,000, maybe 5,000 litres of linseed left in the auger wagon. So whilst that is on doing that, we can go get the Deutz-Fahr and we can take this over as well and get this emptied, because then we can return it. So it was just over 3,000 litres in there. So let's go on to our shop menu. We want to return this now, please, like so. And then I think this trailer, if we look on our map now, so we've got field 11 to sell, but I'm not going to sell that until we've got the bales off, so that's going to be one of our next jobs. But I think our truck and trailer can go to field 2, and it can just wait there for now, and then we're going to go have a look at sorting these bales out, which we did start. I think we picked up one load of bales in the previous episode. So for now, we'll just leave this here. We can turn it off. I am debating whether just to get the Lizard TARDIS trailers and use that just to make life a lot easier in that in the final episode, which I don't know whether will it be. Definitely shouldn't be this one that's the final one. It could be the next one though. Final bale of this series is now being collected, and once we've dropped these off, we can sell this Arcuzon because we don't need it no more. So I am trying to make it as neat as possible, these stacks, which it doesn't make any difference whatsoever, obviously, because we're just going to be auto loading straight from these stacks onto the trailer when we get to the end. But it does look somewhat a bit nicer than just having them looking like a bit of an eyesore. But right, whilst we're here, we will go, we're on our shop menu anyways, so the Arcuzon, that can be sold, and then we can go to field 11 and we can sell this like so. So now I think we could be back to just, so you start with field 5, you start with field 10, you start with 36 and 26. I think you start with 38, but I bought these two. We're not going to sell 39 and 40 because that's where the goats are. We will sell the goats, but we're not going to sell that field. So it's just field 2 which we're going to sell when we take the crop off. Right, let's have a look at animals very quickly. So we will whiz around, give the animals a quick feed, which I think it's just chickens and the cows, and then that could, depending on how much feed we have left, that could be the last feed we give them, because I would rather not leave too much feed in their troughs when we get to the end, because it's going to be, we are going to pull on to December, January time, and then that's when we're going to start selling everything and conclude. But this episode we will get the olives done, definitely, and then we may even, depending on how far we move forward, we may even go and get the poplar done, but it all very much depends. Stop this here. Those trees have grown. Finally. I can't believe it's taken so long for them to grow. We're going to have a look at where is it here? Statistics. So we have put in 102 hours. And what season? Where are we? Years played 5, so it's taken 5 years for those to grow, which in real life that's rapid, but for that that is so we may have to cut them down now. I was planning on leaving them purely for the fact of just they would have been worth absolutely nothing for the size of them, but now there may actually be something worth doing there. But anyways, we're just going to the BGA to put this back onto our trailer full of manure so we can keep tipping that in to keep some money trickling over. I think in 22 there was something called, was it the Beavernator or something, where you just threw bits of wood and whatnot into the top of it, and it chipped it all for you. I'll have to have a look to see if there is that in 25. Welcome to October, and that means it's olive harvesting time. So we need to find down here. So this is the best one for it, I think. Let's go big capacity, big engine. Make sure we're on olives. Does it make a Matterwick tyres? They don't do BKTs, which they seem to be the ones that I like the most. So let's lease this. We will. I should really go the other way, that way, to get to it sooner. We'll get this down to the olive grove, and we may get it full first, or did we get, is it 70%? You can get an up and a down or something. Get it to 70% or whatever it is, and then we can look to start bringing trailers over. So if we just unfold, oh no, press the wrong button. Let's turn her on and go on to this first row. Brilliant. And what would be even better is steering assist. That does make life a lot easier, especially because it doesn't let me, I don't know for what reason why I can't use it when I've been using the mulcher and stuff like that. It won't let me mulch in between. It always goes on the vine, so I don't know what's going on with that, but anyways, we can use it for this. here we go. This could very well be the final time that we do olives in 25. We just do not know. But I think it's one of them, without the oil mill, I don't think it's worth doing. And if you were to get the oil mill from the base game, it's it's over $500,000, I think. So we were fortunate that the pack came out for the FS22 models, came out just when we needed them. So, but this will be the first and the last time we will use them, because we should really try and look to stay with the game we're in instead of going back to 22. But yeah, now we're all done. So we can go into leasing. We can return the olive harvester. And will it tell us, with it being in trailers, how many olives we have? No, because it's in trailers, we have no idea. And this max value is creeping up all the time, which is lovely to see. Oh, hold on. Milk, is that cow's milk? We should go get the cow's milk sold, because that looks like it's fetching a decent price. The big question will be, how much was there? Milk. 39,000. We're not going to be able to take that all in one go, are we? Right. Let's have a think here. There's quite a few things that are up there in value. Cheese is up there as well. Buffalo milk, that's up there. Right. Okay. Let's go, and we can sell the buffalo milk. I'm just trying to think, but if we do this, is it worth then selling all our cows in preparation for the next episode? Because I have a feeling the next episode will be, well, I'd have a feeling, I know. Don't crash into my spinnery. The next episode will be the final one. So those trees over there, I don't think I am going to cut them down. They've taken that long to grow. We might as well let them stay grown. But yeah, we'll get this buffalo milk sold, we'll get the cow's milk sold, and we will finish this episode by selling all of our herd. We'll keep the sheep and the goats and the chickens. They will be next episode when we decide to get rid of them. So buffalo milk, where is it to go? Let's tag the place. And on the map, we're going up here to where the oil mill is. That Deutz is doing a good job, continuously filling the BGA up with manure for us without us having to do anything. That's very handy. So let's pull into here. And why is that? So it's told me to go to there, but it's not accepted there. Interesting. Can we go? That looks like a bale one, so I don't think we'll be able to do it in there. Is there anything around the corner? There should be some milk. There's something to do for the milk, unless it's around this corner. Interesting. Getting out of it is going to be a nightmare. Excuse the driving through a hedge. Why can't I sell this anywhere? Well, if I can't sell it, we'll have to look for somewhere else to sell it. So buffalo, no, we can't see it on there because prices. So buffalo milk. Why did it send us there to sell? Anyway, bottled buffalo milk. That's why. Dairy. Are these our dairies? Yeah, so that's one of our dairies. What's the other one? Buffalo milk. Yeah, we can't do that, so we'll have to go to the sell anything. For a map with such big fields to need big machinery, they do give you some slightly tight entrances to work with. Right, let's get to here and get this sold. Let's see how much money this is going to make us. And then I think I'm going to buy the TARDIS trailer quickly, and then we can sell the remainder of all the cow's milk sort of all in one go to make life that little bit easier. So 88,000-ish in buffalo milk, so that's very, very handy. And yeah, we'll reverse back and go get the TARDIS trailer. We will, whilst we're here, we will sell this trailer because there's no need for it now. And obviously for when we buy the TARDIS one, I think that should do everything that we need it to do. So let's repaint, repair and sell. Whilst this is here, we might as well repair, repaint and sell. And we will see you at the cows. Before I forget, let's sell these before they produce any more milk, otherwise they'll leave us with a really awkward sort of couple of litres. So into here, and now we've got a massive range of oh no, there we go. We've got a massive range of different animals. So 25 sell, 25 sell, so we made a fair bit of money out of all that, and they're all gone. So there is 8,000 litres of food left, which is absolutely fine. They're full of slurry, so we will have to empty the slurry out and get that sold. And now let's make our way over to the cows just over here. So let's pull in and fill cow's milk. Right, whilst that's filling, because that may take a short while, we'll go around to the front and start selling these ones. So to the animal trigger, 50 Holstein, let's go, let's sell, and they're all gone. And that's 58,750 for all them. I reckon if you were to buy the 50 Holstein there, it'd cost you a lot more than that. So right, let's find, right, that's full. So where can we sell milk to? Will it just go under cow's milk? Or will it be milk? So back to the sell everything container. So I'll probably return the trailer with the slurry in it, because we don't need that anymore. Obviously if we're using this, which I imagine this would take slurry and it'd just be a lot easier transporting. We broke 5 million. So there's 99,500, and yeah, we now have £5 million in the bank, with still a lot more to go. 5 million was where I was hoping we'd get to, but it's now looking like we'll be 7-8 million, which will be brilliant because we've still got the green energy coming through all the time for us. But we'll quickly go empty slurry, and then that will be the end of the episode. Slurry point number 1. Oh, it's trying to... What? Where are you getting the diesel tank from? Or do you not do slurry? Do you not do slurry then? Where are you, TARDIS? Yeah, it says so. Let's go over to this slurry point. Let's see if we can fill up here first then. Interesting. I don't know why that's doing that. Oh well, it looks like we'll be keeping our slurry tank for the time being. But we'll just see if we can tip a bit more slurry into here. Otherwise it's going to be a lot of leading up to sell anything, because I think that's the only place we can sell. So I'd rather minimise as much leading time as possible, because in the next episode we will be doing a fair amount. Because if you look here, canola 76,000, barley was next to nothing, so that's not too bad. Where else are we going? The linseed 171,000, poplar, that should be huge when we go sell all that. Sorghum 143,000, straw, that won't take too long to do. So yeah, so there's going to be quite a few different loads going out, so I reckon there'll be quite a lot of time lapses. But anyways, on that note, I would like to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you have all liked and enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in the next one, which will be the final one. Bye for now.